Hey guys, it's TBGP, and today we are here with something hopefully helpful to you guys. Today's video is to help you guys better your storytelling. It took me years to better my storytelling because I never really understood how people did it. Like, they would have NPCs have skills. Well, not NPCs, but random townies have skills, and family members. They'd have family members without having them in their household or making them in creative sim. And I was like, bro, what the freak? How are y'all doing it? And I later learned by my own, curiosity on how to do such a thing. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it. So if you have a storyline where you want to have a sim and you want to have family, friends, and all the kind of stuff already set up in the game before you start playing it, and then you go through the storyline, say you want a fiance, say you want some parents, some siblings, but you don't want to make them in creative sim because creative sim can be laggy. Well, you're still gonna have to make them in creative sim, but you can do it in a way where not everyone is in the same household. So, as you can see, my beautiful sim here, she has no one on her family tree, she has no friends, she has no career, she has no skill. She's overall kind of a loser. But we can fix that with a handy dandy mod known as Master Controller. Master Controller, you can find this on the NROS website. I will definitely be linking it, and you'll need to know how to install mods. So if you don't know how to install mods, I have a video on that. I'll also link that or put it up somewhere. I'll give you a second to check it out. After downloading the mod and or learning how to download mods and then downloading the mod, you should be ready to go, after turning on your game too, unless you already have these mods, but that's not the point. After everything's all loaded up, let's say we want to add a parent. Let's say I want to give my sim a parent. What you need to do is click on your sim and click the NROS menu and then click Master Controller. From here, the Master Controller panel will come up, and we're going to focus on Advanced, Household, and Intermediate. But at the moment, we just need to go to Advanced. And Advanced, you get all of these nice options, okay? You get Family, Force Kill, Lifetime Wish Tally. You get all the good options that you would, like to use for storytelling. And or just to fix your sims, or, maybe even kill somebody. But we're not focusing on any of that. We're focusing on family. So click the family option and you'll come up with this. You can add a child, a parent, or a sibling. I'm going to add a parent right now because that's what I want. So with parents, you can add whatever you want on here. They have so many different options, but I'm going to go for the age one because that way you can find a specific age group if you're looking for it. Say you have placed a bunch of sims in the world, like they're elders because your sim's a young adult or an adult, and you want an elder sim so that your sim has a set of parents. You click age, you'll be able to find them way quicker. With age, you can choose all of them. I'm going to go for, not child, elder and adult. With this, I'm going to choose my sims. I want her mother to be, shoot, why not, Jocasta Bachelor. Let's add some drama, and Clavel Buster. That is such a strange combination, but let's go. After clicking OK, you should go to your family tree and you see you have now a set of parents, and now my sim has a set of siblings, which is kind of weird, but hey. But think about it, maybe you're like, oh shoot, I clicked the wrong sim, I don't want Jocasta to be my mother, that's kind of strange. You could just repeat the cycle by clicking your sim, go to NROS, Master Controller, Advance the family, and then remove parent. And I can remove Jocasta from my family tree, and now Buster is just my sim's father. And you can rinse and repeat this with every sim you want to add a family to, and or every time you want to add a sibling. But to add siblings and parents to other sims that you are not controlling, you're going to want to go to City Hall. City Hall, NROS, Master Controller. Y'all know the drill at this point. What you need to click is Sim, Advanced, and then Family again. But now you get to choose who the child's going to be. Say I want to add a parent. Then you get to choose a child. Say you added a random sim to the world. I'm going to click age because it's easier to find sims. And it's a young adult sim. A young adult sim. Say this guy, Austin Moses. Austin Moses and Bangler Cassie. These two, I want them to have the same parents. I'm going to click that, and then their parent, then it will come up for parent. Age, we're going to click age, and we're going to click adult. Random adults. Let's just use Anderson Adam and this woman here, because I cannot pronounce her name. And then bam. You may not know it because they're random NPCs, but it works every time. So now they have a family tree going on. And if you just want to keep creating family trees for each and every sim, this is absolutely the way to do it. It works foolproof each and every time. Since now you set up some family trees, you're like, I want them to have a relationship. Because as you can see, Buster may be my dad, but I've never met that man a day in my life. So you're like, okay, that's kind of weird. Usually you would know your parents, unless you don't, which, ooh, that makes for good storytelling. If you have a family tree, but they've never met their parents. It is beautiful storytelling, okay? But I want her to know her dad. So all you need to do is click your sim, NROS, Master Controller, and what we're gonna go to is not advanced this time, but intermediate. In intermediate, you get all these options like age, alien DNA percentage, that's also good for storytelling, and all this other random stuff. Instant baby. You want that instant baby, go ahead. Which is also good for storytelling, where you could just throw in a baby if you want to be a baby, not a toddler. But right now, we're not focusing on any of that weird junk. We're focusing on relationships. I'm gonna go long-term relationship by category. Sim B is the sim that I'm trying to set the relationship with, which is an elder, and it is Buster. Buster, I want her... You got a bunch of weird things to choose, but since this is her father, I'm gonna have her be enemies with Buster. And now he's in the relationship tree, and now my sim absolutely hates him. But this doesn't just work for family. Say I want her to date Layton Sekimoto. Okay? You go back to intermediate in the master controller panel, and then you click relationship by category. And since I'm looking for Layton Sekimoto, I'm going to click age, and I'm going to click young adult, elder, and toddler, because I want a relationship with his whole family, because you can choose multiple sims at one time. After navigating to where the sims you want, you should just click all of them. Click all of them, because you can click way more at once. Say I want to become friends with some of these random, or enemies with these random people. I'm going to click all of them and show you how to do it. With Layton Sekimoto, I want him to be my fiance. You get to choose the number of days, but since this world has just been turned on, there's 0 days. But if your world has been turned on, you can set it from in between 0 and whatever day your sim is on. So here we go, my romance. Now I'm dating fiancé with Layton Sekimoto, and I automatically know his child. I don't think I automatically, but because it's up, I know his kid. I want to be friends with Sam and friends with Yumi. But I want to be a stranger with Christopher, and an enemy with Cyclone Sword. But I want to be best friends forever with Madison, best friends with Blair, and acquaintances with Paula, and enemies with Antoine. So there you go. Now my sim has a bunch of diverse, cool relationships going on, and it didn't take that much time. Same goes for if you want to set up a bunch of relationships for all of your sims in town. Say you made a bunch of sims and you want everyone to know each other some way or another. All you need to go do is go to City Hall, Master Controller, NROS Master Controller, Sim Intermediate, long-term relationship by category. I'm going to click age because it's easier to find. I'm going to go for young adults, and I'm going to go look for Layton. I'm going to give Layton some relationships, okay? So after you navigate and find Mr. Layton or whoever you're looking for, you can click it, and I won't do anything. I'm just gonna set it up. I'm gonna have him be friends with her, him, and her, all of these people, and I'm gonna have him know the entire Bachelor family. So for this, I want him to be friends with Bo, friends with Victoria, friends with, I don't know how to pronounce her names, acquaintances with Bella, acquaintances with Jacasa, acquaintances with Michael, and friends with Simis. Now he has a set of relationships that you set up, and now you have some storytelling going on. Say you want your sim, which I'm going to use Layton in this case, Layton to be friends with Cyclone Sword, but your sim hates him. There you go. There's some drama and some storytelling right then and there. And you can set this all up through Master Controller. This has nothing to do with setting up people's lives or relationships, but this is a good feature that they have. You click Master Controller, Town, and then you can clear notifications. All of them gone. All 100 and something notifications banished to the Shadow Realm. Alright, since we set up her relationships, what is next to set up? I'm gonna say it's skills, and we definitely need some skills because girl got no skills at all. To go to skills, you're gonna go back to advanced. In advanced, you see all this goodness. I'm gonna randomize her skills. I'm gonna randomize her skill. I want her to have the alchemy skill, the athletic skill. Also, this shows hidden skills, so like, if you want them to have hidden skills, like I want my Sims to be a master at the blocks, bowling, broom riding, bug eating, ew. Charisma, and I'm gonna give her a random cooking and dancing skill. Click OK, and it will minimum value for each skill is gonna be 1, and maximum for each skill is gonna be 10. Meaning it's gonna set up a random set of skills for my sim at a random level. Like I'm level 10 in everything except charisma and athletic. So now my sim is well skilled. Is that enough though? Because I want some of her friends to have skills as well. So first of all, I'm going to clear off my notifications with the good old master controller. You can obviously just click them off like a normal person. Oops. Click them off like a normal person. But I do not wish to do that right now. I'm just going to clear all notifications. I have to clear my notifications. We can set this up for everyone else in town. We can click advanced, and random skill. Say you want everyone in town to have random skills. Okay, every single human being in the town to have a random skill. Click all. You don't want everyone to be level 10, so after clicking all, I'm gonna select every single skill that isn't hidden.
5 minutes later.
All right, I selected all the non-hidden skills, including some modded skills. So, man, that took a minute. So, since you select all the skills that you want to give every sim in town, this is every sim in town that I'm giving skills to. Click accept, and then the minimum is level 1, and then the maximum I'm gonna have level 7. Every sim in town now has skills, or at least they should. That's how it usually works. But if you want a specific sim to have skills, you can just go and repeat the same cycle, but with skill level. If you want specific skills at specific levels for specific sims, you can click skill level. I'm gonna just let it go, and I'm gonna look for Leighton Sekimoto. So Mr. Leighton Sekimoto, I want him to have some skills. I'm gonna give him the base skill, charisma, because who doesn't love a charismatic man? Cooking, dancing. Dancing is for some reason a staple with me, and I always give everybody the dancing skill. Handiness, and I'm gonna go back up for athletic. So now for the range, you can add a range from this. I'm gonna say range from 0 to 10. I'm gonna give him 5 in athletic, 2 in base, 7 in charisma, 4 in cooking, and 10 in dancing. Man knows how to dance. And I'm gonna say a level 5 in handiness. Now you gave him a specific set of skills that only he has. I say do that before you randomize it, unless you just want everyone to have random skills of any kind, and you just want everyone to have skills in your world. Now that we got the skills down pat, let's go ahead and give my sim a career, because I don't want her to just be a petty level 1, okay? I want a good career. So for career, we're gonna go into intermediate. Intermediate, once again, has all the stuff. Like you can even set your gender preference. So you can do what you need. You can set your zodiac, your weight, and all that good stuff. Partner pollinate, meaning you can, oh, I should show you guys that. I'll show you that in a minute. Max motives and all that good stuff. What I'm looking for is career. You can set, if you have all of the expansion packs, you can set up like academic degree. I'm gonna give myself a degree. I'm gonna give it in fine arts. And I'm gonna set my range to level 8. Dang freaking right, I got a degree now. So now I can see, and I have an A in fine arts, and in my inventory now spawns nothing. I think it just now says my sim has a degree in art. And now when anyone asks her, she has an art degree. Well, back to a career. In career, you can click all these. As you can see, I gave myself an academic degree. So if that's in your plot line and you want your sim to have been to college, go ahead. I say do it. Or someone else to go to college. It's the same thing. Now I'm going to choose her job. You get to see all the jobs. It's all really strange. I'm going to put it like this. Type. Now mine is an alphabetical order because I can't read. I'm going to go for cooking. Where's it? Culinary. That would be in C. Alright, it took me a minute, but Little Castro's Bistro. This is where I want to give her a career in. And now, she is an ingredient tester, level 4 in the career. But I don't want her to be level 4. I want her to be level 10. I want her to be a master at everything she does, okay? So we're gonna go back to intermediate and look for career once again. Click career, and now you get all these other options. You can add co-workers, like I can add who works with me. You can choose your boss, your job, and you can have days off, go to work, all that good stuff. You can set it up. But right now, what I'm looking for is level. I want to be level 8. So now I'm an exclusive chef. I have a terrible relationship with every sim I know, and you know, it's fun. You get the money from that too. But if you want your sim to be broke, that's a different story. That's a different story. So since you set up your career for your sim, say you have a random sim in the world that you want to have a career as well, it is rinse and repeat. Yes, everything on Master Control is rinse and repeat. I would say do everything in a better way. This is just me teaching you how to do it. So it's the same thing. Sim, intermediate, career. And I'm gonna say level. So say you already know the sim has a career. You're just gonna click a random sim. Xander, he doesn't have a career. Oh wait, he does. Oh my gosh. I thought bro was broke, but whatever. See, I don't want him to be whatever level he's in. I'm gonna have him be level 6. He's a con artist now. And now he's a con artist in the criminal career. And that's just it. Rinse and repeat and set this up for all your sims. Alright, so say it's time for you to set up to play the game. You want your sim to be broke. My sim at this moment in time is $100,000 too rich. So I want her to be a little bit poorer. So go on down Master Control, Household, and then you get these options, like you can add a roommate. That is a curse, by the way. But it's good for storytelling. You can sell items, real estate. You can do all the good stuff. Right now, I'm looking for family funds. I'm going to click family funds. Minus $90,000, honestly. Now she only has $10,000 to her name. A little too much money for me, but you can keep adding and removing money from that without having to use cheats, which let me just say is 1,000 times easier. Okay, so like I literally forgot about this, so I'm recording it at a different time, but I forgot to talk about Instant Baby and partner Pollinate. These are great storytelling tools, and as usual, it's rinse and repeat, click and Ross Master Controller. Then we're gonna go to advanced and we're gonna do a good old partner Pollinate. She has been pollinated. It's that simple, and whoever they're dating or married to or whatever you want to call it, they will instantly be now pregnant. So this is how you start like a pregnancy at the start of the game. If you want to be like, oh, it's unknown to everyone else, but the sim is pregnant when you first start the game, you can do that. It's very easy, and it's also very interesting. On the same level of pregnancy and such, there's instant babies. So click NROS Master Controller, and then you go into intermediate and you can have instant baby. The instant baby, you can choose who the father is. I'm just gonna go ahead and click in Sekimoto, and you could put, what? Do we want to be awful and check something? Can I just put like 10 or something? What the freak happens? I'm gonna have it random. Sure. Oh gosh.
5 minutes later.
As you can see, you can and just get that, like, no problem. And this is good if you want to start your plot line of like, oh, they have they have a child, an instant child, like, and not a toddler but a baby, so it works perfectly fine. Another feature I forgot to talk about is adding a grandparent. If you want like a dead grandparent or something in the family tree, so you can have like the really nice built upon ones, such as like how Layton only has his mom, see, but then he's just 3 generations living in one house. And then Buster has 2 parents on his. So you're like, okay, what about, I want that. I want me to have my sim to have parents and grandparents, even if they're all ghosts. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So first of all, my sim does not have a mother, so I'm just gonna have to go ahead and, advanced family, add parents. And let's find her just a random person I want to be your mother. You know what? Let's go with someone who doesn't have family members. This lady here. And now my sim has 2 family members. And because now we know she has a mother, we can add grandparents on that side. So to add grandparents, you're gonna need to go to City Hall, and Ross, Master Controller, Sim, Advanced, and then you're gonna need to click Family and add Parent. Y'all know the drill at this point, we all do. So yeah, it's just like that. So now navigate to the lady or whoever you're gonna add it. And in my case, I'm adding it for this woman. She's going to have parents, and I'm gonna go with just random because it doesn't matter. She's an NPC, she doesn't have parents, and we're gonna click this guy, and this lady will be her parents. As you can see, they are now added to the family tree, and these are my Sims now grandparents. And if you're like, wait, I kind of want them to be dead though, or at least one of them to be dead, all you need to do is a left click on them on the family tree if you want to find them easily, and then click Master Controller, Advanced, for skill. And now you can click what they died by. I'm going to say drowning. And now if you click off the family tree, let the game run for a second. He's now grayed out, and he has now passed away. So there you go, adding extra to the family tree and making it even worse or more interesting. That's up to you. Do what you want. You can add on siblings, aunts and stuff. Just do the same thing I was showing you in the beginning of the video. Well, that's about it. It's basically just rinse and repeat, essentially. Too long, don't want to read or whatever. Just say it's essentially Ross, Master Controller, Advanced, Family. That's how you add people to your family tree. And then Advanced if you want to improve their relationships. And then relationship by category. It's not hard. It's easy, actually. And once you do it for the first time, you're going to be like, oh, wait, I got a hang of this. I actually use it all the time. You may not know it, but I use it all the time. And that's how you progress really good storytelling. So, yeah. Well, hopefully that helped, and I hope that this was clear enough. I'm not the best at explaining. I'm actually terrible at tutorials, but I'm trying for y'all, all right? I'm trying. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This is TBGP. I will see you a lot next time, and bye-bye.